Wakey, cosmonauts. I know it's been a very, very bad week in the crypto space, but with all this fear and drama, I decided that today I want to bring you positivity. I want to bring you good vibes and positive news because there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes in the crypto space that are flying under the radar right now with all these major headlines from the SEC. But first of all, I actually want to address one thing, which is the declaration from the SEC that Atom would be a security. And I firmly believe that this is not the case. I actually watched the interview that Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, just did. And he really makes it clear that they've been very mindful with selecting coins to be listed on Coinbase, right? And Atom has been one of them. Even Osmo has been one of them, right? So in my view, and also as I thought about it, I actually believe that Atom is, in fact, a commodity, not a security. Why is that? Well, primarily because the network and the ecosystem and its development is sufficiently decentralized. And we, in fact, have proof for that based on on-chain governance activity, right? So just one thought here, addressing the situation. This is obviously ongoing. This is obviously just a random opinion of a random person on the internet. This is not official SEC statement that will declare Atom as a commodity or security. I personally believe that Atom is a commodity, but that's just my personal opinion. But now let's actually look here into the markets, and we can see that Bitcoin is at 25.7. It's been down a little bit, like 5-6% this week, which is not crazy crashing, to be honest. Even same for Ethereum, it's only been down 8%. But then when you scroll down, BNB down 23%, Cardano down 31% on the week, Solana 29%, Polygon 33%, and our dear Atom is down 24%, which is not nice, right? We always want to see price go up, we want to make money, and this is depressing, right? But that's just bear market vibes. It is what it is. It gives me somewhat late 2019, maybe even early 2020 vibes, to be honest, the current market sentiment and how people think about it. But yeah, Atom down 81% from its all-time high. And yeah, it's just not looking good right now. But I don't think right now is the time to unstake and sell, right? I think when the time is at max fear, it shows who's really committed. To be honest, I think now is a good time to actually look into crypto and not get out of crypto, but it's just my personal opinion. Now, actually, the first thing I want to start with also is big shout out to all you Stakecito delegators. There's actually 27,000 of you. In fact, there's way more, but I don't know, Midscan is not really showing all of the chains. It's also missing out on Atom, which is our largest chain that we're validating on. But yeah, I really, really thank you all for delegating to us. Some of the latest nodes we launched are actually on Akash. So you can also delegate there. We're very low in the rankings there, rank 77. But we're also on Chihuahua, we're on Comdex, we're in Corium. We're obviously on the Cosmos Hub, which is showing up here, but yeah, without the numbers. So thank you everybody, especially also the evmos community for getting us back up. We were ranked 20, now we're 32. But thank you so much for delegating your coins to us. It really, really means a lot. And to be honest, with Stakecito, we have so much that we want to do. So much that we want to expand and we want to contribute in terms of software, but also governance, right? So in fact, also, if you haven't yet, follow us on Twitter, @Stakecito. We're now publishing also monthly governance reports of all our chains that we're validating on, right? So you can also see, us dissecting and summarizing the activities. So you can also see like how active is Cosmos governance in fact, right? And how do we vote? So yeah, I think this is really cool. So give us a follow there. Much appreciated. And again, we want to grow the team. We want to grow and have more impact to bring Cosmos technology forward, right? So that's really our mission here. And thank you everybody for delegating to Stakecito. Now, when it comes to Cosmos development, there was actually a great article that really helped me a lot for preparing for this video from Blockworks. They are actually big Cosmos bulls. And Blockworks just made this article. It's actually an interview with the co-founders of Stride. So Aiden and Riley, that you guys know, they've been on my channel a long time ago, and we've also had Twitter spaces with them. They're really pointing out here that Cosmos is well positioned because it's flying under the radar as the internet of blockchains, but it has a lot of value propositions, right? It has a lot of technical innovation that other ecosystems don't have, such as IBC, for example, but also Tenement and the Cosmos SDK, which has been battle tested now over a long time. And I think Cosmos as an ecosystem is right now at a point where we really need to branch out of our inner circle, right? Because I think Cosmos is amazing, right? The community is great. But I think it's time to communicate better with the outside of Cosmos, how Cosmos works, how it is structured, what are the value propositions, right? How does shared security work? How does liquid staking work? All these kind of things. And we also need to onboard more users externally. And the catalyst for Cosmos to really go viral as an ecosystem and to have this real Cosmos season that we've been trying to meme into existence now for a long time is a lot of things, a lot of projects, a lot of technical innovations that are coming out, right? On the one hand, we do have DYDX that is migrating over from Ethereum, one of the most legitimate active chains and applications out there, right? They're launching the Cosmos chain sometime later this year, around September, maybe October. And they are going to bring a lot of liquidity, credibility, and users to Cosmos, right? Then you also have Noble, which is bringing USDC to Cosmos. And the chain is ready. In fact, also with Stakecito, we're a validator on that chain. So what Noble will do, they will open the floodgates for Circle's USDC to natively be issued on that chain. And then Noble is also going to migrate into a Cosmos Hub consumer chain, which directly accrues value for Atom. So when that migration happens, and don't worry, you will hear first here on my channel or on my Twitter when we have more updates and news on that. But when that is happening, it means that Atom stakers will earn USDC just for staking Atom, which is really, really cool. So Noble, DYDX. Then we have innovation from Celestia, which is basically a Cosmos chain for block space, as per their COO, Nick White, in an interview that I did with him. So Celestia is a Cosmos chain. The MetaMask integration, which was announced by the Atom Accelerator DAO, so they're working on that, I think with the OGP actually, on this new MetaMask Snaps product that they are launching. So MetaMask is really cool. So there are indeed a lot of projects that are launching, but also technical upgrades, right? And IBC is constantly improving and being integrated on ecosystems outside of Cosmos. We have also ABCI that is coming out, and a lot of upgrades on and improvements also on Comet BFT, which is basically the evolution of Tendermint, the consensus algorithm. So we have a lot of cool things coming up. One of the most exciting things, especially for Atom people, probably is also that Cosmos Hub tokenomics might be revised sometime this year. So in fact, the Atom Accelerator DAO, which is a decentralized grants program for Atom, they have a campaign ongoing, and they are basically taking applications from people that want to propose a revisal, a revamp for Atom tokenomics as in combination with this whole Atom Economic Zone narrative, right? So there is also a prize pool to be distributed for the winners. And this might or might not be even announced or line up with Cosmoverse. Now, as we talk a little bit about the Atom Economic Zone, which is inaugurating this new era for the Cosmos Hub, we already know that Neutron went live. So Neutron is the very first Atom secured chain that is in production right now. It's running smooth, and they just integrated Astroport. So Astroport just launched on Neutron, and there's already $13.6 million worth of liquidity. Also, if you haven't checked yet, please go and see if you get an airdrop. You have to claim it, and then you can already start withdrawing it. So if you claimed it, you will be able to see here on my dashboard that you can claim it. And then you can also trade it directly on Astroport if that's something that you wish to do. Just choose Neutron on the top right here, and you see also here the 13 million of liquidity, and you can conduct swaps right here. So that is currently the state for Neutron. In fact, also Atom stakers are already accruing NTRN tokens Obviously, there's very low activity yet, so it's really negligible at this point, but it is starting, my friends. And also, as I mentioned Stride earlier, they are next in line to become a consumer chain. They have a market cap of 100 million. Neutron, by the way, has a market cap fully diluted of around 180 million. So we're already talking about roughly $300 million worth of value or market cap, market valuation coming to the Cosmos Hub. And Neutron also brings $30 million worth of staked assets with it. And I want to leave you with a project that I think has been flying a little bit under the radar. And that project is Shade Protocol. We've been covering this now since over a year and a half. Also, my interviews I did with the Secret team and also with Carter. Actually did 2 interviews over the course of the past 2 years. So Shade is a full stack DeFi platform that has privacy enabled because it's built on Secret network, right? So there's a bridge where you can bridge assets, which is basically an IBC front end. There's a DEX. There's decent liquidity. Look at this. There's 1.2 million the Silk wrapped ETH, 1 million Silk ST Atom. There are millions of dollars of liquidity already here. You can borrow, which is something that is actually already live. So you can do that. You can mint Silk, which is their over-collateralized stablecoin that is backed by a basket of assets, which you can see here, right? Including Bitcoin, including Euro, including gold. So that's really cool. And what you can do here also, if you click on airdrop, task 3 is still coming up, right? And task 3 is 70% of the airdrop, which is still to be distributed. And in fact, they came out and said, final SHD airdrop 70% goes live with the launch of staking on June 27th. You must have staked Atom Luna or SCRT on between November 7th and December 13th of 2021. So that's already a while ago. But SHD is going to fully launch with that, right? With staking going live. And we also have to do actually a deeper dive on what that actually means, because Shade is not a standalone app chain, so staking is not there to secure the chain. Also, here what they're sharing, which is really impressive numbers to be honest, is that Shade protocol powers Silk Stable, which is that stablecoin I just told you about, that already has $18 million in TVL, which is really, really cool. So check out Shade. I also did a recent interview with Carter, and that's about it. Final thing, check out cosmoverse.org. The conference is coming together very nicely. Tickets will come later this month, the first early bird tickets. We also have major announcements lined up in terms of media partners, sponsors, speakers, all these kind of things. We'll get through these times, don't worry. Everything is going to be fine. This is just another bump on the road. I really hope you enjoyed these updates, especially around the Cosmos ecosystem. There's so much going on. So this is just scratching the surface. But yeah, let me know also what you want me to cover in the future. And yeah, stay safe, be good. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.